G'day everybody. Hope you're well. G'day Kathy, Lenny Surf from Sweden, eh? Very, very nice. Okay, so today, it's just another scan. This is brought to you by FTX, and of course, if you haven't already got your FTX account, well, then now's a pretty bloody good time to get it, because they continue to add more futures for the traders and more spot options for the, well, traders or investors. Hey Vevs, hey Peter. So if you want 10% off your trading fees with FTX ongoing, click on the link below. The description will show that to you. It's a simple process. Second to that, if you don't know how to raise orders or use the platform and manage your risk, there will also be videos there for you so that you can learn how to do that. All right. So yeah, if you haven't got your account with FTX, click below and off you go. Easy peasy, 10% off. So what have we got here? Bitcoin. Okay. Yesterday was pretty sweet, huh? Pushed up 3.5%, let's call it. And what it did do as well was what I was talking about in my video yesterday, was it broke up through this high, which was a significant break for me. And look, as it stands right now, pull back into this cradle zone. I might even go at that. Let's have a look at that 8 hour. G'day, Winston. Yeah, look, the 8 hour now, the higher low, higher high. I pulled back in, a little cradle on the 4 hour. You better believe it. I'll be on that for sure. If I get it, of course. It's not guaranteed that I will. It's not there yet. As a matter of fact, all right, doesn't add any value. Yeah, just wait to see if I get a 4 hour. I'm going to put our list as blue. Right on. Okay, so nothing much there on Bitcoin as it stands right now. Could I take the 2? Probably could. Bit of a higher low there, but again, I'm just going to wait and see. You know, a bit of time. 2 hours to go on that. 4 hours to go on the next one. I wasn't looking at a booster. I was just seeing if there was a level for which there was a point at which I could say, hey, look, this is one that this is the level that I'd like the setup to occur from. Okay, Johnny boy, I'll see what we get at the end here. So Bitcoin's in the list. Ethereum now, good move yesterday again. Look at that daily pushing up quite nicely. We can see on this 4 hour, we did push up above that high. Look at the 12 now as well. Clear higher low, looking pretty nice right there. The only issue I've got with the 4 is that it's a low to a high. So we don't actually have the cyclicity that I'm after, and I'm not going to have it in the list for that reason. G'day, John. Yeah, g'day, Lenny. Rob. Oh, yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, please. Okay, on we go. I've just 2 sideways, nothing of interest there at all. Yes. G'day, David. Good stuff, Winston. Yeah, got quite close, didn't it, to 1-to-1. Geez, I missed it by a bee's dick, but still, bloody good trade. Happy with it. Cardano, still 2 sideways. Algo. Right, let me just clear out these levels here, because I only really talk to the cradle on these scans, because that's what I taught on the FTX education series I did. If you want the breakout, which there's been a lot of recently, one yesterday has already hit 1-to-1 move, stop to lock in profit, which has been great. One today on BAT, which, as I say, for me, it missed my first target by a bee's dick. Very, very, very close. And last week there was, not last week, the week before there was a couple as well. Algo, where you go. What I like about this is the cyclicity. Look, higher low here, higher high, higher low, higher high. A bit messy here, but we get another clean higher low. Trend's fine there. Let's go to the 1. Probably a little bit too, yeah, it would be nice if it pulled back in a bit more. I'm going to keep it in for the 2. Pull back into this region here in the cradle zone. That's worthwhile stalking. Not ready yet, but stalking. Alpha, sideways, no. Alt perp. Ooh. What do we got here on the 2? Low to high, can't play the game on the 2. Bada-ba-ding, doo-da-ba-da, bada-ba-ding. Much prefer when there's a daily trend. Is it 12 hour give it? I'm going to leave a little bit of questionable resistance ahead as well. Atom Perp. I'm going to be leaving that for now because it just doesn't have that really nice cyclicity, nor does AVAX. Balancer. Again, same with the Ethereum issue when we go from a low to a high. Not tickling me pink. Bat. Okay. So here was a breakout that I caught this morning, and many that were in the community also caught this. I think it was in the 1 hour, if I'm correct. Yeah, there we go. Missed my one-to-one by very small margins. But I tell you what, it did offer an absolutely ripping cradle trade right there off the level. That is exactly what I want. Problem is that was also when I was with my personal trainer. So unfortunately, big, very good profit that would have been taken from that simple trade, the cradle, as it stands at the moment. I just want to see this cyclicity kick on before I add it to my list of stalking. I'm already long, and I really like this chart. I really like the daily as well. Very strong. So hanging on to that, I'm already long. Bitcoin Cash. High, low, pull back in. Again. Yeah. It's not really got what I'm after there on the 2 hour. That 4 could end up being okay. Let me just check that 8. Trends there on the 8, high or low. Trends there on the 12. Look, I tell you what, I'm going to keep an eye on that. If that gives a small bullish candle in the next 4 hours, which will take us through to 7 o'clock, then that could be a winner. Could be a chicken dinner. Nothing there on Binance, too sideways for me, has been for quite some time. BSV doesn't interest me as well. Not much going on there. Bitmax has been wild, up and down all around. It's coming off, no interest, not enough trend there for shorts. Level. That's all it is. There's nothing really to add to that. It's just a reference point. Bada-ba-ding, bada-ba-ding, bada-ba-ding. All right. High, low, high, high, pushing on. Let's go lower on comp. Just sort of not, the cyclicity is kind of lacking a little bit. Look, it's got a lot of work to do before I look to trade that. Not to say it's not a good trend, because it is on that 4. It's just a long way off there being anything worthwhile. Cream's no good. CRV. Sitting on a bit of resistance right there. Pull back, move, pull back, move. The problem that I've got here is that each of the moves, each of the highs are very minimal, and now we're divergent on the MACD. So I'll skip on that. There's a little bullish candle, but no, I just don't like the way that's structured. I want to see it go a bit further. I want to see the trend on the daily a little bit better. We'll get to VET. We'll get to V-Chain later. Doge sideways, dot. Higher, low, high, pulling back. We'll go to that too. I think we'll go low to high though. I'll go back to the 4. Sorry, I'm just sort of thinking this through. Okay, let's just draw this in. The region through here. You can see support, 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 close resistance. I bloody like the area. The 8 hour is not going to cut it, so it leaves us with the 2. Tell you what, the issue I've got is, am I going to see that as a lower high that's going to stop me from taking a trade off of that level? I'm going to put it in my list. I kind of like the look of that right now. I'm really going to consider that should I get a small candle in that zone come the close at 5 p.m. On a dragon. Let us see, let us see, let us see. Not quite what I'm after there. Not quite what I'm after. L. Ron Hubbard. No thanks. 2 sideways. EOS. Again, very sideways. Ethereum classic. Ha ha ha. Resistance sitting right there. I can leave that exchange. Perp. Rolling on higher. Slow roll. I'll come back to that, Winston. I put it in the list. Yeah, resist. I had a look at the start, but I'll come back to it because it is in the list. Filecoin, no thanks. Flamingo. Now I was watching this. I didn't take it, but it popped, didn't it? There's nothing there now. Not a ting, leaving it. FTT. Ba, 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 ba. Higher low, pulling back. Go to the 2. Ooh, go to the 1. Not the 1. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on that too. How do I do my... Geez, it's been such a long time that I can't actually remember. I know I've got videos on how to set your charts. If you've done the course, or if you've done the free course on tradercobb.com, log in there and you will see that there's videos on how to set up your trading view charts. Go check that out, mate. That's to Rory. I'm going to put FTT in because there's something right there. Holy Trinity. No, hitting resistance. Horby. Nice little move there, but I think that's going to be too spiky, too fast. Yeah, it is. Kyber. Kyber is one that I got in yesterday on a break. Many of us did. Entry there. I've got my 1-to-1. I've trailed my stop. Right now, I want to see that cyclicity re-enter the game. It's not there good enough yet for me to look to stalk more positions. KSM was another breakout yesterday. I was stalking. I just didn't get an entry because I didn't have all the tests. I was I think it was the 1 hour or the 30, something like that. Anyway, I just didn't get it. Right now, however, no, not the 2, the 4. Right. Just check the 8 hour matches that. Yeah, we're okay on the 8. A pull back into the cradle will have my interest for schnitzels. Putting that in link sideways, no interest. Ooh, Litecoin daily's not very good. However, the 4 isn't bad. 2's not quite as nice. The 4, however, maybe a play out of there. Although resistance right there, or pending resistance. If I can get 1-to-1 before it, let the trade set up, let the rules dictate, let the market tell you what to do. Don't think, just follow the rules. I can leave Matic. Mid-perp. Grinding. But still consolidating. It is grinding. I really like strong cyclicity. I don't see it there. Maker, no. Meta at a bar. Starting to move, but very erratic through here and again up here. Neoprene. Neo. No. OKB. Sorry, I thought I heard something. No, nothing there. Quite the run on the oh my goodness. Ooh. Geez, where have I been? Look at that. And that. Huh. Okay. Those that know the booster, get some fibs drawn. Check that out. I'll come back to it. On the 1. On the 1. On the 1. On the 1. Even the 30, a little bullish candle. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. I'm not saying they were all tradable, but this is what we're after, and they keep moving. So, yeah, that's got to go in. Gold's a mess. Priv perp. Up at highs. Got to get better cyclicity. Nothing on RSR. Rune. Alright, let's check that out. Okay, sitting there tickling the top. Sitting there tickling the top. Tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to mark that in. It has broken, but it's struggled up there. I'm just going to put that in as a reference point. Depending on where we pull back to here, let me just check that the 4 hours convergent. Yeah, we're looking at this high to this high because they're the two most recent. So, yeah, that works. I've just got to wait and see if that were to set up. Make a decision at that point, not right there, right now. Shit perp. Pull back. I was looking at a breakout there, didn't get it. Pull back into the cradle. Shit perp goes in. Quite a bit already, guys. Synthetics, no. Solana. Da-da-da-da. Ooh. Ooh. Pull back in. Yes, please. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. But a cradle in there if nothing else. All right, that's a really nice looking chart. Let me just go back up again before. 2 hours fine. 4 hours fine. Working those lowers could potentially be quite profitable. Okay, it's in. Sushi. No thanks. No. Theta. Not really much of a trend there for me to work with. Tomo, no. Tron, no. Uni, no. Uniswap. My issue with Uniswap index is it's a little bit funky. Look at it, looks a bit thin to me. See all these weird looking candles. So I don't use a volume indicator, I just use my eyes. That tells me that there's probably a lack of liquidity, which will have me avoid this. Keen to see what I think re Theta compared to your last stream. I've been past it, don't think much of it at the stage. It's just not got the trend there. That is my thing. No, we left that and we were here. Okay, VeChain. Right, here is one that I am looking at as a reference point only. I think it was on the 2. It's just pulled back a little bit too much there for me. I was hoping to see it consolidate closer and get that those higher lows building into there. Just didn't quite get that, guys. So it's not going to go in the list, but it's a reference point. Waves is no good. Stellar, the sideways man. Monero, got a breakthrough there, no good. XRP, starting to move, very messy. Cyclicity is required. Tezos, love it, love it, love it. And I know that many got filled on this little wee epic booster, and I didn't get filled, and I'll tell you why. Because dipshit me didn't change my orders. It was just before training. They're filled, they'll be halfway to their first target, and those that took the cradle instead, oh, well done. But for me right now, even though I called it out this morning, to those in the community that know the strategies, unfortunately, I just missed my fill there. These things happen. OMG lines up on the 30, but it's pulled through, but doesn't line up on the 1 hour. Okay. We went past OMG. It's in the list. I'll come back to it. Nothing here on yen at this stage. No, leaving that. Oh, you got the cradle on Tezos. Ripper, Rob. That was a good trade, mate. Well done. Let's call it through here roughly. Zcash 2 hour super duper, 4 hour trending, 8 hour yeah. Tipping it in, into the mix, into the mix. Lovely trend here on 1 inch. Yeah, that can go in. Bum bum. Schnitzel, that's a much bigger list than this morning, I tell you that much. Bitcoin back at the top. Ooh-wee, look at this for a list, you little bloody ripper. Indeed. So, coming back to Bitcoin, there is a slight higher low here. Not the greatest, but there is one there. A pullback into a nice region here around that, well, just where it is. That could be good to go later on, 2 hours or so, 1 hour 40. That 4 hour matches it. Let's go to Algo now. Algo, where you go, needs to pull back in, but the trend is very solid, so waiting for the cradle. On to Bitcoin Cash. It's the 4 hour I'm watching here. Nice little bullish candle. Let's see how we go. Dot. I like it a lot. Yeah, look, that level where we're back into, I really like it. You just got 1-to-1 on Tezos. Good. Polkadot. I'm going to wait and see how that closes. If it closes like that, well, I'm going to make my decision, and I think you might know what it might be if you know what the strategy is all about. FTT. Also, another one here. I'd like to see it pull back a little bit deeper, but if the market wants to give us a bit of a boost to the upside, then we might not get it. 2 hour, the time frame. KSM, we're moving out to the 4 here. We're waiting for cradles back into this region. The trend is there. It will take some time. More of a long burn to wait, possibly later tonight or tomorrow morning. Litecoin. The issue I have with Litecoin is simply that their resistance. But if I can get 1-to-1 before then it fits my rules anyway. Holy guacamole, we are going to have potentially, if they all close the way they are now, sheesh, we're going to have a lot of opportunity. A lot. 30-minute little bullish candle in here. I would be happy to continue, what am I trying to say? I would be happy to go through everything at that moment in time and work out if there's a trade there. Here, it's a pullback in. Again, room probably a little bit longer of a wait. What was I doing on the shit perp? Yeah, it's more the 4 hour. Again, can't really consider that. You know what? I'm going to take that out. I think it's got a fair old way to go before it really gives me something that's workable. Solid little run there on the Smelly Solana. Smelly Solana. 30-minute pullback or 1 hour pullback. Lovely in there. Wait and see. Attack when ready. Zcash. Little bullish candle. Well, it needs to be a little bullish candle for me to accept it. But again, another nice little candle sitting right there. And finally, 1 inch punch. Could be the 4, could be the 2. So guys, a whole heap. Be back in 1 hour and 35. Don't forget, this is brought to you by FTX. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, give me a thumbs up, and go to tradercobb.com to get everything you need. If you want 10% off your trading with FTX, just open an account with a link below. Long, short, how-to guides are in that description as well, and how to manage your risk. That's a really solid list. Now, I've got to go to the Department of Transport to register my car, and I've got to get everything done in 1 hour and 35 to be back and hopefully load up a bunch of orders. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Goodbye. I shall speak to you again very soon. You have a great day. That's a damn good list. Keep yourself busy, occupied, and manage your risk.